In today's video, I'm going to show you how to quickly and easily set up your branding toolkit. Once I had the setup, it saved me loads of time going forward in my design project. So if you have graphics and designs that you are creating on a regular basis, make sure that you follow this video and set this up for yourself. It will save you lots of time in the future. Let's jump in. If you do not know where you are going with your brand, make sure that you head over to my video where I teach you how to set up your own brand board. That video will be linked down below. I'm going to pull up my brand board so that I've got my references to use. Once you're on your Canva homepage, you're going to head over to the left-hand panel here below Home. You're going to scroll down until you get to Brand. This is a premium feature, so you'll need the premium account to be able to set this up. Once you're in Brand, you're going to be going to Brand Kits, and then you are going over here to Add New. Name your brand kit. Mine's going to be Spotted Hut Design, and then we go Create. And this is where it really clearly will set up everything that you need. To add a logo, you can drag or drop. I'm going to be adding in my full logo, as well as my logo without the text and my logo with the transparent background. And now I have all the different varieties of my logo ready to go for any design that I need. Now the colors, really cleverly, they've been pulled out here already from the colors that they can see from the logo. I have my colors right here. I do have some variations, so I'm going to just be double checking. This is why it's really great that you've got your hex numbers in your logo design. So I'm going to be copying this, Control C on the keyboard. I'm going to keep these for now. And then I'm just going to double check. So I'm going to select this, Control C, select that, Control V. Then I want my darker shade, Control V. It's very intuitive. You can also edit the title. So these can be my, rename this to color palette. Now we are. Then this one can be removed. So there we have logo colors and the color palette. Okay, the fonts that I'm wanting. So I go back over to my brand board as a reference point. Okay, I've selected 3 main fonts that I'm wanting to be using. This is my featured font, and I talk about this in my font video, which I can link down below if it would be helpful. These are my big titles. That's Garamond, there it is. That can either be bold or italic. You pick that to suit you, and that's going to be my title. Then I've got HK Grotesque. There it is. Now here I've got literally as my handwritten accents. So I'm actually going to duplicate this as my heading. And you can see you can even customize the sizes as well. So there I've used the bold. There I haven't used the bold. That's just the standard. You can add in or leave as many as you need here. But it actually works in your favor to have a couple of selections. That one's bold, that one's not. For the section header, I would want something that is handwritten. So I'm going to go for the Miss Truly. And I would then make sure that my spacing is wider when I actually implement it. Great. And for the body, I'm wanting a sans serif. Always best to have something really logical. And for a quote, in italics. And I would then probably do it in all capitals, depending on how long the quote is. Sans serif, the caption. So there all my fonts are ready to go. Okay, brand voice. This is completely optional to fill in whether or not you want it. Make sure that you are referring back to your brand board, that you are seeking inspiration from your vision for your brand, and that it is true to your ethics. This is what I'm going to create for my brand, and this is all inspired from your brand board. This is when you've done your soul searching and you now have a clear image of what you are wanting to create. Okay, so there's brief brand vision. Photos, this would be very specific to whether you have a brand of specific photos that you're wanting to use. This doesn't apply to us, but this is a simple drag and drop. Again, if you need to use that. Graphics and icons are things that can just be added in, or you create guidelines for that. You can upload these from your PC as well. But this is essentially your main ones. You've got your colors, you've got your logos, and you've got your fonts. And now let me show you the best part. So say, for example, I'm wanting to create a social media post explaining that I have just created a new video for my community that is teaching all about color palettes and how to create a brand color palette and how to select the colors that you really need and that are true to your brand. So you will recognize the picture that I've copied across there. I'm going to have a real autumn theme, so I've got some nice warm cozy snuggle up pictures, and then I have also copied across my color palette. If I'm now wanting to brand this specifically to my brand, I just head over to the brand icon on the left hand side. And now I have at my fingertips my logos ready to go. I've got all the colors that I'm wanting if I'm wanting those colors in my design. And when I'm recoloring, I don't need to use my document colors. I can actually go down to Spotted Hut Design, and there I've got these colors that are at my fingertips really, really handy. When I'm wanting to go in and add some fonts, I can expand my font section. I'm going to use a heading, and then I'm going to make that bigger. Now this is already branded. This is a brand that my community have seen time and time again for the brand that I've created. They're starting to recognize it, and they will see it over and over again. I think seasons. There we have a lovely branded template, and we have everything good to go for all of our social media content, all branded in our brand template. It will save you mountains of time in the long run. So you have your branding toolkit ready to go. Well done for getting that set up. If you are still feeling a bit unsure about whether you've actually selected the right fonts or the right colors, make sure that you check out these videos here, which will help you get clarity in terms of how to choose them.